Hey, Daniella. All right, so you picked the tarot cards. Good choice. Good lot of potential here. Skating. Okay, so it came down between tarot and. Oh, by the way, good job with your writing. This is important that you really define your intent and kind of give us a little bit of a background as to your approach here. I think that's really important for designers to share their intent. Um, I was experimenting with the background of the cards. I wanted something geometric, but I'm not entirely happy with how it looks at the moment. I agree. I got an idea that I'm going to run by you. And I'm by no means an expert in tarot cards, so when I'm giving you my ideas, I kind of want to ask some questions too, just to make sure I understand. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right, I think it's a great start. I do. I love that this kind of geometric shapes that kind of adds a little bit of an Art Deco flair to this, which I think is cool. Um, the tarot card reader herself, the hair, I think could be maybe indicative of more contrast. Because right now, the hair based, the relationship of the color of the hair with the color of the background provides very little contrast. And I think adding contrast would definitely help, specifically the hair of the reader. The cards themselves are interesting. I think this is an interesting technique. The way that you overlap the cards, overlapped on top of each other, as well as overlapped her face with the overlapped cards. I think that's a really neat technique. It's a good way to create a message without really like hand feeding the viewer. In other words, what I'm saying is that the viewer can look at this and understand that that is a reader that is looking at cards, right? And I think that's a really neat technique. Good job. Um, like the background, I like those kind of gradated uh, dots that are radiating in different directions. I think that's kind of interesting as well. Now I want to talk about cards that never lie. You said that's default. You're going to be working on the type, so we'll leave that alone. But I do think that green, using green, the same color of the frame, I think that's an interesting technique as well. Um, now that leaves my comments on the card, the face of the cards, and I have an idea. I think it could be really interesting, but it might be a little too time consuming as this is. Well, let me run this by you. Okay, I think it would be really amazing if you were to take the three cards now, and I don't even know. Can you read three cards? Is there a message available with three cards? What I'm getting at is this: is if you could use three example cards, like and again, please forgive me, I don't know much about tarot, but you have Justice, you have the Death card, you have the Wheel of Fortune card. You have these different cards that are a justice, the devil. You have these different cards that are presumably have different types of meanings. And these are kind of cool too. These are like really super simplistic. I think these are cool. But what I'm getting at is this: is that could you maybe configure a message in the cards? I think that would be really cool. Like if you could just make a message, a tarot message with three cards. And again, I don't know if I'm off track here because I don't know much about tarot. But is it able or possible to create a message using three cards with a combination of three cards? If so, I think it would be cool. If not, my recommendation is to make these look more like tarot cards because right now we don't know. This could be a deck of cards. I mean, this could really take a wholly different meaning if this was a deck of playing cards, right? The cards never lie, right? So what it's the three cards, she could be playing blackjack. You see what I'm saying? So the intent could be made more specifically clear by indicating that these are definitely tarot cards. So you could approach that in one of two ways, either typographically or um, content by changing the content of the cards themselves. If you could create a message, boy, that would be so cool. Um, but let me know, okay? Other than that, I think you're really off to a good start. So keep working what you're working. I think in your writing, you said that you're going to try some different things. Um, yeah, just keep working and let me know if you have any questions or if you need any recommendations. I'll be glad to jump in at any time and and continue with some recommendations. So just let me know. But otherwise, I think it's a great start. Loving the direction, and can't wait to see where this is going. So let's go ahead and shoot for some of those changes in as we move forward. And again, really super important. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, Daniel. Good job.